Hello everybody, Pete Olson here. Anne's over there with Gator the Gammill, and behind her is Gertie the Gammill. And of course, there's Gus the Gammill, Ivy the Innova, and way over there is Annie Bob the Knolting. We got a package today from Gammill because we ordered some things. What did we order? Well, let's take a look. Trying to do a little unboxing video for you. Open it up. And there's a lovely little card. It says Gammill. Thank you for choosing Gammill to provide you with the necessary tools and materials you need to quilt with ease. Post a pic of your artwork on Facebook or Instagram and tag us using hashtag Gammill Quilting. And it says where you can follow them at. We love Gammill. Of course, a receipt. And then we got some things in here. You might be wondering, what are these things? Well, I'll get it all out and then I'll tell you. What else is there? Okay. Anything else in there? Lovely packing material. Gammill's kind of the Rolls Royce of the long arm world, and they treat their customers like it, that's for sure. Okay, what did we get? We got a foot. A hopping foot. And what's this? This is an adapter. This is part of the Approach Quick Change Feet set. And what we're going to be doing with that, I'll start with that, is we will be taking on Gator, which you can see what his foot looks like down here. It's the older screw-on type foot, just like Gertie has, where basically you screw the foot all the way on and you tighten a nut and it's on there. And we're going to be on Gator putting this adapter and this foot on, and it becomes part of the quick change foot like we have here on Gus. Now, Gus has had this foot for several years, ever since we had him retrofitted to Statler Ascend. But with that kind of foot system, let me see, what we can do is we have a box of feet here. It's a quick change foot system, so we can have this kind of foot. We can have a foot like this, which I believe that is for couching. And I think there's other kinds of feet that he comes with as well. Maybe they're in here. Yeah, here they are. Here's the other 2 feet that he comes with. There's an open toe foot. And this is the, what's this foot called, Ann? The little tiny one? Trapunto foot. Works excellently for getting in to those little spaces, and Ann can quilt really tight. We see tight and around things like applique and things like that. Buttons, all kinds of stuff. Ann's talking back there. And these are gauges to where you can adjust the stroke and the height of the foot. You can actually adjust the stroke on a Gammill, one of the only machines you can do that on. And that sticker thing you saw is for this and this goes along with those feet on the Gammill. So basically we're going to do this on Gator. Now we got the normally the Approach foot system with everything is over $500, but for I think around $200 you can get the adapter which we got to install. That's what the Loctite's for. Get a little tiny thing of Loctite. And we install that, and not exactly sure how, but I'll look up instructions online, as Gammill is always very good about instructions, and install that on there. And what we'll be able to do is, not only will he have this foot over there with Gator, we can borrow feet from over here, any of those feet, to use on that. And this only costs, for this and this, is around $200. The reason the other is more is because you get more feet. Now, eventually, Big Gertie is going to get retrofit into a Statler Ascend, and when we do that, we're going to get another set of feet like this. And that's what these little things are for. Now, what else did we get? I told you about the sticker, and where that goes, that's all going to be over there on Gator. Once she gets done with that, we'll look into installing the new interchangeable quick change foot thing. What do we have here? Well, this is 100 pack of needles. And you go, wow, that's a lot of needles. How do you go through so many needles? Well, Ann, how many needles would you say you go through in a year?
Sorry, concentrating.
I know you are. I'm sorry. More than 100 pack?
Maybe every year and a half.
For one machine?
That I would buy 100 pack.
For just one machine? Or more than that?
No, I'm saying like with the two Noltings, it was probably once a year that I'd buy the 100 pack.
Oh, okay.
So it just varies based on the need on quilts that you're quilting. And they say change it every queen size quilt, but sometimes it's in between that. If there's a lot of stabilizers and stuff that you go through, you change it more often. So it just kind of varies.
Okay, cool. And will these will work on all three Gammills?
Yep, and my Innova.
Okay, so 4 of your machines. And the Nolting basically has a smaller hook system. It's an L bobbin instead of an M, which has its own definite benefits with Nolting for speed and everything. So that's
got its own set of needles.
It's got its own set of needles. They aren't the MR, they're the other kind. Now, Noltings that have the M bobbin will use probably the same kind of needle. Okay, what is this? This is something I saw Andrew talking about online, and he's talking about I think it was Andrew, maybe it was somebody else, one of the Gammill guys over there. And this is a measuring tool for your needle height. And there's a little video on that. Now, we may never need this, but for 20 bucks, you know, being able to measure the needle height in case anything ever gets jammed up or out of adjustment, this will definitely help with timing. We have a timing tool too and all that, but that's why I got that. So that's what we got from Gammill. And I just thought I'd share a little unboxing. And we even have confetti. Woohoo! Okay, kind of sticking together. But isn't that fun? It's like you do that, it's like a big Gammill party. That's what we're having. We have Gammill parties every day, right, Ann?
What?
We have Gammill parties every day almost.
Gammill party?
Yeah, you party with the Gammills and the Innova and Knowlton. Anyways, I hope you all have a great day. I'm going to put these things where they go, and we will talk to you later, everybody. Bye-bye.